Ito ang tinapay ng buhay, kanin mo't makibahagi.
Good day, sisters and brothers in the Lord. And our gospel for this morning was taken in the Gospel of John, chapter 6, beginning at verse 35, and continued to verses 41 to 51. Matapos marinig ng mga tao ang sinabi ni Jesus patungkol sa kanyang sarili, "Ako ang tinapay na bumaba mula sa langit," nagbulong-bulungan sila tungkol sa kanya. Gaya ba nila ay isa ka sa mga magbubulong-bulungan sa Panginoon? Will you respond in the same way? Will you murmur in disagreement? Marahil marami sa atin ang magsasabi ng oo. Yes, because like those people, we will surely say, how come? Papaano? When in the past, God has blessed our ancestors with manna in the wilderness. And now, Jesus is referring to Himself to be that bread. Dati ay pagkain, ngayon ay nagkatawang tao. Napakahirap naman intindihin. Well, eka nga, where's the logic? People does not understand that time because their concern is only about their physical hunger. So much so, they cannot comprehend because history will tell that manna is a food for angels. In fact, that is their story. That is so very precious for Israel. So what Jesus is saying is beyond human comprehension. The Jews didn't get it because of their biases. They understood Jesus in a completely different manner. They understood Jesus in a completely literal way. But Jesus was talking about a metaphorical way. They were so concerned with their literal interpretations of the laws of the Old Testament that they become set in their ways and either could not change or would not change. The Jews didn't get it also because of their prejudices about Jesus. Nang marinig nila ang mga sinabi ni Jesus, sinabi nila, "Hindi ba ito ang Jesus na anak ni Jose? Kilala natin ang kanyang ama't ina. Paano niya masasabi ngayong bumaba siya sa langit?" Sa madaling salita, nakikita nila si Jesus na isang ordinaryong tao lamang. The Jews didn't see Jesus as supreme being because they have a lot of prejudices. Perhaps it is a prejudice because they see Jesus and judge Jesus because of his family and his own hometown. They failed to see the spiritual truth behind Jesus. And for us to see what lies behind Jesus and His Word, we should start from where people have started. They went to Jesus because all of them are hungry. Yes, physically hungry. They wanted Jesus to perform the miracle again. They wanted Jesus to fill their empty stomachs again. They wanted Jesus to feed them again. And this is their only concern, that they will be satisfied. So we must ask ourselves, what are my hungers? Saan ba ako nagugutom? Ano ba ang aking ihinauuhaw? Sa mga panahon ng kahinaan, sa mga panahon na nangangailangan ako ng lakas, ng karamay, ang mga kasagutan ba sa aking katanungan ay sapat na upang ako ay mapunan? But thanks be to God, Jesus provides an alternative that is healthier for us both physically and spiritually. In John chapter 6 verse 35, He states that He is the bread of life. And He goes on verse 44 to explain, "Walang makakalapit sa akin malibang dalhin siya sa akin ng Ama na siyang nagsugo sa akin. At ang lumalapit sa akin ay muli kong bubuhayin sa huling araw." Those who believe in Him will have their spiritual hunger satisfied. This is the message that He tried to give in the story of the feeding of 5,000. Unfortunately, people don't get it. When Jesus claims that He is the bread of life, He also states that the bread he gives is his own flesh, which he gives for the life of the world. Those of us who eat Jesus' spiritual bread will live for eternity if we believe in him. When we take part in the breaking of the bread in the Holy Eucharist, we join with Jesus, the saints, and each other in fellowship with God. This spiritual food gives us a share in God's life. And it is but a small sample of the feast that we will have in the future, in the banquet of the Lord. So in return, Jesus gives spiritual life for all those who believe. The reward of our belief is eternal life. It is the quality of life that we have now and will soon have. But in return, he demands something from us, a long-term commitment to him. We have to surrender ourselves to him in trust and be faithful witnesses of God. The task will not be easy. The Jews, like the Israelites, were famous for complaining, especially during the time of 40 years in the wilderness. And sometimes we are the same like them. We are often tempted to feel that we are abandoned. That we are abandoned in the tough times of our lives. And tough times often test our faith and challenge our Christian belief. But what we need is to feed ourselves with the right food. Ng tamang pagkain na may wasto at tamang sangkap. Ang Panginoong Yesus ang siyang nagsabi, narito ang tinapay na bumaba mula sa langit, upang ang sino mang kumain nito ay hindi mamamatay. We will need nourishment if we want to follow God's path and do His work. And Jesus will provide that nourishment. Believe for yourself. Jesus will provide that nourishment. We take this nourishment and faith as a real way of being united with Christ to receive life. Pakatandaan ninyo, si Jesus nagsabi, ang sumasampalataya sa akin ay may buhay na walang hanggan. Ako ang tinapay ng buhay.